I don't know if you can hear. At least once a week, the guy next door, I think his wife like locks him out, and he gets angry and he's like, I don't know. I can barely hear them, and they're talking loud, so I don't think they can hear me. I'm kind of worried that like they can hear me. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like once a week he'll be out there for half an hour, knocking on the door, and he'll be like, Jennifer, abre la puerta. It's crazy. I can't imagine that situation. Kind of sad. I'm worried. I don't know. I'm worried it'll get dramatic. And then like, will I have to call the police or something? Like, what if he starts like banging on the door? I don't know what to do. Don't make me do anything. But yeah, I've been in this apartment for 5 months or whatever, and it's not too crazy. That's the worst thing that happens. And it's not bad. I feel bad for them that they do that every week. Like, how do they do that? They sound so sad. There was one time where he was like almost crying, and I just felt so bad. I guess it's kind of good that they speak Spanish, because otherwise I would just be listening to them. I mean, all he really says is like, abre la puerta, which just says open the door. My 10 years of Spanish class, that's all I remember. Sometimes he curses. I think like the F bomb in Spanish is whatever it is. I think he says it. I think I've heard him say it. Because I've heard madre for sure. So like, that makes me feel a little bit less bad for him when he gets angry like that. I'm like, I want to be on your side. Where do you get cut? Did I miss it? Can you miss it? There's a tree here. I don't think you can get it yet, because I remember as a kid, like, you want to draw this guy down. So, I can never imagine doing that kind of thing. Like, I would just be so embarrassed. He's outside in the hallway like for half an hour, knocking on the door and like being loud. I would just be too afraid to do that, ever. I would never do that. in that instance, it's like that's where my anxiety can be like a good thing, because it would be annoying to other people, and it would be a good thing for me to like, okay, I'm out here every week, maybe I should try doing something different. Like, I don't like doing this, so why am I doing it every week if it's not changing anything? I should probably try and figure out a different way to approach this situation. It's 10:30, it's so late. I'm so tired. I'm an old man and I'm so tired. It's 10:30 on Saturday. I need to go to sleep. I made salmon and rice for dinner, but it's not sitting well. I don't know. I get the store brand salmon, and I don't think it always bothers me. My gut. I should get the fresh salmon. Okay, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna do this. When do I learn bubble beam? Boom. Turt's gonna get you. Whatever. I guess the only guy who's off is Rattata. He's 12. Everybody else is kind of okay. 17, 18. I'm a cool guy. Look at this cool guy. Those short shorts are super cool. Too cool. Beep, 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 beep. I had a super depressing note. I don't know if this is the last playthrough I'm gonna do today, or the last episode. I don't know if I want to bring it up now. It's about not having any friends. Pikachu's dead. I can't take him out. I had friends when I was young, but I was just kind of thinking, like, I kind of forgot what it was like to look forward to seeing somebody and like hanging out with somebody. Every time I have to go somewhere and do something with somebody else, I'm always anxious about it and worried about doing it, and like I'd rather stay home. I'm pretty good about like still doing things that I don't want to do. But it would be nice if I actually wanted to do them instead. Like I had a really bad couple weeks at work, but like I never considered staying home, or like playing sick or whatever. I was always just like, let's do it and get it over with. It'll be worse if I stay home anyway, so. But I did have a couple friends when I was in grade school that like, I knew I was gonna hang out with them after school, and I would be like excited through the day to be like, to play with them. But since I've been like 14 or whatever, I've never felt that really. I guess I have been excited to do things like to go to a mech game or something. I guess that counts. But yeah, I don't think I've had a real friend since I was in middle school. And I mean, what kind of a real friend can you have when you're a kid anyway? When you're like 10 years old? It's not really a real friend. It's just somebody who also likes Pokemon. And who doesn't make you feel bad about liking Pokemon. That's your friend. I like Sandshrew. Look at his little hands. I didn't really make too much progress today. I forget if you go on the SS Anne before Lieutenant Surge or after. I feel like I'm still pretty far from him. This game is long. I'm impressed. It's a lot longer than other Game Boy games. But it was a pretty late generation Game Boy game. Like 1996 is pretty late. Or 1995, whenever it was. It's weird how the Game Boy was around for so long and just they never released anything new, or they never developed any new technology. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, let's just... I did the Game Boy Color, but that was after this, I think. I remember my mom driving me to Toys R Us to get a Game Boy Advance when I was young. I must have been like 8 or 9. Or maybe younger, 7. Yeah, I remember that. I remember driving home and being excited. I think it came with Super Mario Advance, which was Mario 2. Okay, I'm almost. I'm dead. I was gonna say I'm almost at Bill, but I'm gonna be dead. Oddish is gonna kill me. I wanted to talk about my hair. I probably have time. I noticed my hair was kind of thinning maybe like 3 years ago, and I had a mini like it was like a quarter life crisis. I guess like a bunch of stuff just started like piling up when I was like 23 or 24 after I graduated. And it was not a good time for me. I mean, I don't know. It's still not a great time, but just like all that stuff wasn't super great. I guess I didn't really want to bring it up because I've been taking medicine for it, and it's actually been kind of good. Like it's been working. So I felt weird about bringing it up, like I'm bragging about like how I still have hair, and I didn't want to do that. But the stuff kind of works. I was really surprised. I wasn't expecting it to work. This pill, that guy gave me a pill for my hair. I was able to go, I set up an appointment with a dermatologist. That was a big deal for me. That was the first time I ever set up a doctor appointment. The only other time I went was just for checkups. This is gonna take a while. I guess I wanted to talk about how I felt about it. It was kind of a big decision to decide to start taking medicine because it was like so expensive. It ended up being not as expensive as it could have been to start. But I did have to kind of like weigh, like, is this really that important to me to keep my hair? Like, I'm gonna maybe spend $1,000 a year on medicine. I don't think it's really that much. No. when I first started using it, it was I had like a panic attack because it was like $300 for 3 months of the pills, and I was like, I can't afford this. But then I used this GoodRx thing on my phone, like an app, and it was like saved like $200, which was, I was like, is this legal? Like, am I allowed to do this? It seemed weird. But yeah, then it was only like $80 for 3 months. And I was like, well, I didn't realize how much of myself it's weird. I don't know. It's the only time it's ever happened where it's like my hair started falling out, and I'm like, am I even gonna be me? Like, I can't even imagine myself without any hair. It's so it's what am I gonna do? How am I gonna deal with this? I remember my doctor was like, my checkup doctor, whatever you call it, physician, was like, he really didn't like the pills that I was taking because it like messes with your testosterone, and I had to weigh that too with part of my decision, and I was okay with it, whether I should be or not. He didn't like that I was taking it, and he was like, you've got a nice shaped head, you know, you could just shave your head. And I was like, you're not helping. Okay, I'll help you. Bill. Where did the other Pokemon go, Bill? I don't have a good feeling about this, Bill. Bill's like, no, he's fine. He's just resting in the teleporter. Don't worry about it. And then right when you leave, the door opens and just a dead Pokemon falls out. Did he give me cut? I wasn't even paying attention. Or do you learn cut on the SSN? Oh, he gave me the ticket, that's right. I must be wrong. I remember Abra showing up in there all the time. Ah, the last one I was gonna do. Okay. No, I forgot to do Pikachu. Don't leave me. No, 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 no. Ow! Okay, let's do like 3 more. Kakuna, I don't want you in my life. This is the last thing I'll do. Alright, one more, come on. He was right over here. Ooh. Does he only show up in this square? Is that a thing? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Dang it. This is the last one. Promise. Okay. Man, I wanted an Abra. Okie dokie. I didn't do anything all day, but somehow I'm still tired. I forget how you get the bike. I can never remember. It's only $1 billion. I should sell the nugget. Okay, I'll sell the nugget. I think you're supposed to sell the nugget, right? $5,000 in cash. Okay. That was fun. I hope it comes across like I'm having fun, because I am. I like this game, it makes me happy. It reminds me of the Halcyon days. Okay. Okay, see you tomorrow. I guess I don't have to say that every time, but it's nice to have a thing at the end to say. So, I'll see you tomorrow, which will, for me, will be 2 weeks from now. Goodbye.